First of all, to explain this a little bit, this is going to be strictly my Harry Potter channel. I had a little think the other day and I just thought it might be a bit more useful to split my channel into two, have one strictly for Harry Potter and the rest just for whatever I want to do. So people that only care about my Harry Potter stuff can just watch my Harry Potter stuff without being like distracted by other things. I'll link my other channel down below just in case you are interested in it. That's going to be like all my nanny stuff, book reviews, all those things. But this is going to be strictly Harry Potter. For today, I thought it would be fun to do a little board game. They're not all board games, but like a board game recommendation. So if we end up in lockdown again, you know what to stock up on to keep entertained. Okay, so like I said, not all of them are board games, 2 of them are technically card games. The first thing I'm going to start with, you've seen this one before, is this babe. This was in my holiday find, Harry Potter holiday finds video. It's Harry Potter Who Is It? So basically, I'm going to try to explain it better this time as well. You have 3 sets of the same cards, red, black and blue, which I just showed, and you can only play it with 2 people, but that's okay. So each person picks one of the sets, one set goes in the middle, and then you kind of like the game where you have like the screen and you flip the people over. You kind of just lay one of the sets, your set out in front of you, then draw a card, and the other person asks you questions like, is your person, I hope you can't hear that. I'm just going to come closer so you can hear me. So the other person asks questions like, does your person wear glasses? If the person doesn't wear glasses, then you just flip all the people over who wear glasses, and so on until you get to the person in the end that the other person is holding up like this. So you basically just ask each other questions, trying to find out which character you have. Yeah, it's a really fun game, really simple. The cards are really cute. So yeah, that's like one of those games that you just pull out super quick, doesn't need a big setup. And that's that. So yeah, Harry Potter Who Is It? The next game is, I think loads of people have already seen this, is Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit. So basically what this looks like is you have this little box, and in the box you have cards and a die. You roll the die has like different colours on it, and depending on which colour you roll, you ask the question. So let's say you roll and you get green, then the other person asks you like the green question, which are, let me think, the colours are, the colours are categories. So like green, for example, is animals and magical creatures. So if you roll green, you get a question about that, and then you just keep the card. Whoever has the most cards in the end wins. I'm pretty sure the game is based on the books and not the movies, but I'm not entirely sure right now. But still, there's some in there. There's some easy questions, like super easy questions in there. There's some a bit more tricky in there. So it's a good range of things. It's also really easy to set up, just like the other one. You kind of just, all you do is pull out the card, put out this, and you're ready to go. And it just stays in this really sweet box that I like to keep in its original package, just because this is a bit awkward to store. So the square box helps. You can get this like anywhere. I feel like I've seen this in like any shop possible. This one I've only seen in that one shop, but I'm sure like shops like B&M or maybe even supermarkets like Sainsbury's or Tesco's do those. Those were like the board games that were actually card games. Now we're getting to board games. And we're going to start with this. It's again a trivia game, but solely based on Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This one says Sorcerer's Stone because this is the American version. Doesn't make a lot of difference. This is one of the original merchandise things that came out in, I think it was 2001. Let me just have a look. 2000 actually, it came out in 2000. I got this from a charity shop. These are not very expensive. I think I paid like £5 for it in a charity shop. You can find them on eBay, you can find them on Facebook Marketplace. They're super easy to find, they're not expensive, but this is such a good game. So basically what you do, I think you can tell on this, you have like a board, and then you can pick like a colour sorting hat that you like just move around on the board, and you kind of roll a die, and then wherever you land on the board you get a question, and you have to collect a certain number of cards and then have to get back to your common room. So you pick a house sorry, so you pick a house, and one of the colours of the sorting hats don't have anything to do with your house. You get like a separate house card, and then you just go around the board, you collect a specific number of cards that you get from answering questions, and then you have to go back to your common room, and the first person to do that wins the game. It's a really, really good game. There's also recommendations for other games on here that I just saw for the first time. So there's Harry Potter Mystery at Hogwarts, Harry Potter Quidditch card game. That sounds sick. And a Harry Potter Uno card game. I need to keep my eyes out for those. That sounds really good actually. But let me open it so maybe I can show you. So this is what the board looks like. You've got like your common rooms, and then you just move around here. Like you start here and then you just move around. At least that's how we've played it. Then you have your everything just keeps falling apart in this. But then you have your sorting heads. And why is this such a mess in here? What happened? Why is this so bent? So yeah, then you have like your house cards, and your question cards come in this little box, which is so cute. I honestly love early Harry Potter merch just because of the colours and stuff. It's so like different and so nice. It's like not modern. And then you also have like charms cards and spell cards, which are like things that happen on the board if you land on like that specific field. So, but that's like more detailed. But basically what you do is you go around the board and answer questions. Let me just salt this because otherwise I'm going to have a stroke next time I open it. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone trivia game. Amazing game. I love this game. I think we've played this like so many times. I've even played it with the boys at work. I think it says ages 8+. I'm holding it upside down so I can't find it. Yeah, ages 8 and up, 2 to 6 players. I've played it with a 7-year-old, but that's not that big of a difference. You do have to be able to read. That's the only thing for this game. You do have to be able to read. Let's do this one. Harry Potter Potions Challenge game. I haven't actually played this. I think I've played it once, but that's it. Because I just haven't gotten around to it really. I got this from like an online shop, but again, I think you can find this at like B&M or Amazon or eBay, those kind of things. And the gist of this game is basically you, again, whichever you can see this, you have a board, you walk around the board and you get like a potions card, and you have to just walk around the board and find your ingredients for the potion. The first person to find all the ingredients for your potion and then walk back is the winner. There's also, I think, Filch, who's walking around and can like catch you, so you lose like your potion if he catches you, and so on. Like I said, I haven't played this very often. This is for ages, should have looked at this earlier, again 8+. Why am I holding this upside down? And for 2 to 4 players. So yeah, I can't really say much about this game because I haven't played it much, but it's an option. And last but not least, I got this for Christmas, and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you, we haven't figured out how to play this game. The Harry Potter Frankenwehr's game. I saw this game and it looked so amazing. I just had to have it. And now I have it and we can't figure it out. We have tried to play this like 3 or 4 times. And it just doesn't make sense. Like, we've played it. Like, we actually, like, we got around to playing it, but just the way we played it just didn't make any sense. So either we didn't get it, or the game is actually awful. But I'm not sure. So basically what you have a board. Then you have those little, well, they're actually not that small. Just gonna take Voldemort out. Those are your characters to move around. So you have Bellatrix and Voldemort for the bad side, and then Harry and Hermione for the good side. It's so each shuffle you, I think it's for 2 to 4 players. So if you play with 2 people, you just pick either bad or good side. If you play with 4 people, everyone just picks whatever they want. Then you have like random stuff. Honestly, I can't even tell you much about this game because we haven't figured it out. I probably need to sit down and watch like 10 YouTube videos about this. It looks really nice, and I love the the quality of it and the characters. And where's the board for this? I thought this had a board. Oh, it does. So like, even the board is like complicated. So you have this side of the board, which is diagonally, I think, and then you have this side of the board, which is the room of requirements. But yeah, we can't figure it out how to play this. The instructions are not great, so I'll probably sit down at some point and do some, if we end up in another lockdown, I'll probably sit down, watch some YouTube videos, and then try to do an update on how this is going. But yeah, it looks really nice on a shelf though. Like, it's a good collector's piece. I'm just not sure about playing it. I think out of all these games that I just showed you, this one is my top favourite. I just love this game so much, and I'm so happy that I got it. And I would give this, out of 5 points, I would definitely give this a 5. I just love this game so much. So then these two definitely get like a 4 out of 5. They're easy to set up, fun to play, quick to play as well, and it's just a nice little thing to do in between. So these definitely get like a 4 out of 5 because they're really nice. And then, because I haven't played this one much, I can't really give this a rating, but it does sound like a really good game, and it's really simple as well. So hopefully, if you play this, you're not disappointed with it. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm just showing this because it is a Harry Potter board game, and it looks like it's really fun to play. We just haven't gotten around to playing it much, so I'm not going to give this one a rating. And right now, this has a 1 out of 5 rating for me, just because we honestly just don't get it. But this might change in the future, and I might do an update video, because I guess it's not really fair giving it a rating if I just don't get it, but maybe it's just so complicated that you can't get it, and it's not actually my fault. So yeah, but the figures are so cute, like look at those. I hope that gave you some inspiration of things you might want to get for like a family or friend board game evening, something to do during lockdown if it happens again, or even if you just like board games and like something quick for in between. Like these ones are good for like train travels. If someone knows a good video that explained this, please let me know so I can have a look and finally play this game. And yeah, I'll see you next week.